Hello students, I am Manish Sononi from SNJ Junior College, San. Today's lecture we are going to discuss about the point that is the quantifiers, quantified statement, dual, negation of the compound statement, and last thing that is the converse, inverse and contrapositive of the implication. The first thing that is the quantifiers. The quantifiers term represent quantity. I represent quantity. The definition is the phrases there exist are for all, there exist are for all called quantifiers. That is the definition of the quantifiers. There are the two types of the quantifiers. First thing that is the existential quantifier. Existential quantifiers. And another that is the universal quantifier. In the existential quantifiers, the phrase used here, there exist. The phrase used here, there exist, or here some. काय यूज करते हैं इथे phrase existential quantifier मध्ये there exist or some, and in the universal quantifier we can use the phrase that is the for all किंवा आपण याला म्हणू शकतो for every किंवा कोणती phrase यूज करू शकतो आपण for all किंवा for every. Okay, the existential quantifiers denoted by here there exist like this, that is the there exist, that is the existential quantifier. And for in the universal quantifiers use the symbol that is the for, like this. Okay, and this symbol that is the existential and this is the universal quantifiers. Okay, next thing that is the second point, that is the quantified statement. Definition, that is the definition of the quantified statement. See here the definition. The statement involving quantified statement बघतोय म्हणजे ऑब्वियसली त्याच्यात त्या स्टेटमेंट मध्ये काय असेल क्वांटिफायर्स असेल. द स्टेटमेंट्स involving the quantifiers. दोन प्रकारचे क्वांटिफायर्स आहेत. एक आहे existential quantifiers, another that is the universal quantifiers. The statement involving the quantifiers is called as quantified statement. It's called as quantified statement. It's called as the quantified statement. That is the definition of the quantified statement. Okay. Second thing that is the dual. Next thing that is the next topic that is the dual. Next, third point, that is the dual. What is meant by dual? Definition of the dual is if two statements असेल किंवा statement pattern असेल contains the logical connectives in which the statement in which contains the logical connectives conjunction असेल, disjunction असेल and the letters T, C. What is meant by T and C? See here, T means that is the tautology. आपण हे बघितलं. T represents the tautology and C represents the contradiction. C represents the contradiction. See here, if two statement contains the logical connectives, conjunction, disjunction, and the letters T, C, then they are said to be dual. Then they are said to be dual of each other. एकमेकाचे ते dual असतील if one of them is obtained from. तर त्याचा dual कसा तयार होतोय? One of them is obtained from the other by interchanging conjunction by disjunction and disjunction by conjunction, vice versa, and T by C and C by T. Okay? T means tautology, C means contradiction. For example, here suppose, for example, negation of in bracket P conjunction Q disjunction. Okay? Its dual is dual of its. फक्त आपला इंटरचेंज कशात असणार आहे? कोणत्या कनेक्टिव्ह असणार आहे? कंजंक्शन डिस्जंक्शन. निगेशन आलेलं असेल तर निगेशन राईट ॲज इट इज. देयरफॉर निगेशन ऑफ इन ब्रॅकेट P conjunction replaced by disjunction Q as it is, and his disjunction replaced by conjunction and T replaced by C. Therefore, here the negation of in bracket P disjunction Q bracket complete conjunction C is the dual of these statement or statement pattern. Okay, and both are the dual of each other. Okay, dual of this negation of P disjunction Q bracket complete conjunction C, its dual is this, and this is the dual of this. Okay, next, that is the negation of next topic, that is the negation of the fourth one, that is the negation of the compound statement. Fourth topic, that is the negation of compound statement. Negation of the compounds. Negation of the compound statement. Negation of the compound statement. Compound statement, that means conjunction, disjunction, negation, implication, and double implication. Therefore, take firstly the negation of the compound statement. That is first, that is the negation of a conjunction. Negation of conjunction. Negation of the conjunction in which let P and Q are the two simple statements. Okay, are two simple statements. Okay, then its conjunction is denoted by here P conjunction Q. Okay, we can see here the negation of the conjunction, that means this is the conjunction, take its negation, that means negation of in bracket P conjunction Q is equivalent to negation of P disjunction negation of the Q. That means negation of the conjunction of P and Q is equivalent to disjunction of the negation of P and negation of Q. समझलाय का? Negation of in bracket P conjunction Q is equivalent to disjunction of their negation, that means negation P and negation Q. For example, here suppose that the statement is X, for example here, that is here X is prime and Y is equal. Suppose that this is the compound statement, that is the conjunction. use the connective here, and suppose that x is prime, that is the p, y is even, that is the q. Okay, negation of याचं symbolic form काय असणार आहे, p conjunction q. suppose that this is the symbolic form. माझं त्याचं निगेशन घ्यायचं p conjunction q चं. ओके, मग आपल्याला रिझल्ट माहिती आहे, निगेशन ऑफ p डिस्जंक्शन निगेशन ऑफ q, म्हणजे मग याचं निगेशन काय म्हणायचं, इट्स निगेशन इज negation of p, that means p is, suppose that x is prime, किंवा आपण असं सेपरेटली लिहिलं तरी चालेल, p is x is prime and q is here, y is even, then its symbolic form is p conjunction, right? It's negation of this. काय असणार negation? Negation of p conjunction q is negation of a p disjunction negation of q. Okay, therefore write down its negation. Therefore काय आहे सांगा मग, x is prime, here negation of p, that means x is not prime, x is not prime. Disjunction ला प्रेस काय यूज करतो आपण, or negation of q is y is prime, and negation of q, that is the y is not, sorry, y is not even, not even, that is the, okay, therefore this is the negation of the compound statement, x is prime and y is even. Therefore negation of conjunction is, negation of the conjunction is the disjunctions of their negation. Okay, second, that is the negation of, second, that is the negation of disjunction. Negation of the disjunctions here, two simple statements, that is the let p and q are two simple statements. Okay, then its disjunction is p disjunction q, that is the disjunction of these two simple statements. Okay, and take its negation, that is the p disjunction q is equivalent to negation of a p conjunction negation of q. That means that negation of the disjunction of p and q is equivalent to conjunctions of their negations, that means negation of the p and negation of q. For example, suppose पुन्हा आपण तेच example घेऊ. For example, x is direct disjunction मध्ये लिहिते मी, x is a prime and or here, or y is even. This is the compound statement. कोणता आहे, disjunctions आहे. त्याचं जर निगेशन आपल्याला घ्यायचं असेल तर काय आलेलं बघायचं निगेशन, negation of this, that is the disjunction negation का, negation of p conjunction negation of the q. Suppose that this is the p and is the q. Okay, therefore negation of p का है ना सांगा, x is not prime, disjunction replaced by a conjunction, that is or replaced by, and y is not even, that is the negation of this compound statement. Okay, one note that here, note here, negation of the conjunction is the negation of disjunction of their negations, that is the negation of the p disjunction q, that is the first thing. And second thing, that is the negation of p disjunction q equivalence to negation of the p conjunction negation of q. These are called the De Morgan's law. It's called the De Morgan's law. It's called De Morgan's law. These are called the De Morgan's law. Negation of the, in bracket, p conjunction q equivalence to negation of the p disjunction negation of q, and negation of the p disjunction q equivalence to negation of p conjunction negation q is called the De Morgan's law. Okay. Next thing, that is the negation of the negation. Third, negation of negation. Negation of the negation. Negation of the negation. Negation, that is the one simple statement, not operands, only one simple statement. Okay. Therefore, suppose P is the one simple statement. Take its negation, that is the negation of the P. Okay. And again take here the negation of this. Negation of negation P itself P. Okay. Therefore, that is the negation of negation. Okay. Fourth one, that is the negation of implication. Negation of implication. Negation of the implication. Let P and Q are the two simple statements. Its symbolic form in implication, that is the P implies Q. That is the P implies Q. Okay. Therefore, take its negation. Therefore, negation of the P implies Q is equivalent. That is the fourth reason. Negation of the P implies Q is equivalent to P conjunction negation of Q. Okay. So here, negation of in bracket P implies Q equivalent to P conjunction negation of. आपण verify पण करू शकतो. Okay. See here, for example, here P is a true and Q is false. Okay. P काय घेतला आपण true आणि Q काय घेतला आपण false. Okay. याच्यावरून किंवा एखादा कंपाऊंड से आपला एखादा एक्झाम्पल आहे. मग आपण याच्यामध्ये जर सबस्टिट्यूट केला व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ P and Q. तुम्ही ट्रू फॉल्स आपण काही पण घेऊ शकतो. ओके. therefore negation of याच्यामध्ये काय P that is the true implies Q that is the false. Okay. काय व्हॅल्यू मिळते याची, which is equivalent to negation of true implies false, that is the false, and negation of the false, that is the. Okay. आपण आता LHS घेऊया. Therefore which is equals to RHS घेऊया. P conjunction negation of the Q. P conjunction negation of the Q, which is equivalent P that is the true conjunction negation of Q that is the false. Okay. Therefore, true conjunction negation of false, that is the true, and which is equivalent to. That means both values LHS and RHS both are the same. Here verify पण करून घेतला पण negation of, that means negation of the P implies Q equivalence to P conjunction negation of the Q. For example, जर आपण असं लिहिलं, for example here, for example मागचं एक्झाम्पल घेऊ आपण. X is a prime. सॉरी, कंपाउंड स्टेटमेंट काय घेतो आपण इम्प्लिकेशन मध्ये. If X is a prime, then Y is even. असं घेतलं. याचं काय घ्यायचं आपल्याला, निगेशन. Therefore write its negation, that is negation is काय आला होता, X is a prime, that is the P. X is a prime and represents here conjunction. Y is not even. Y is not even. That is the negation of this implication statement. Okay. Next thing, that is the last, that is the negation of fifth one, that is the fifth one, that is the negation of biconditional statement or double implication. negation of the biconditional statements. Here again I am here P and Q are the two simple statement. Then its biconditional statement is P implies Q and Q implies P. Then take its negation, that is the negation of, therefore negation of P implies Q and Q implies P equivalence. But here the one definition we know that here the definition is P if and only if a Q equivalence to, which is equivalence to, काय म्हणतो आपण याला P implies Q and Q implies Q implies P, that is the double implication. Take its negation, that means negation of P implies Q and Q implies P, which is equivalent to negation of in bracket P implies Q and Q implies P. Okay, दोन्ही statement आहे joined by here the connectives conjunction and negation of the काय घेतो आपण conjunction. Negation of the conjunction, that is the disjunctions of their negations using the De Morgan's law here. Therefore, kind of a negation of P implies Q, disjunction negation of Q implies P, that is using here De Morgan's law. Okay, therefore, and in the previous concept negation of the implication statements here काय आहे सांगायचं, which is equivalence to P conjunction negation of, okay, that is the negation of the implication. Disjunction as it is negation of the Q implies P, that is the Q conjunction negation of the P. This is the negation of the biconditional statement. Therefore here negation of P implies Q and Q implies P is in bracket P conjunction negation of the Q disjunction Q conjunction negation of the, that is the negation of the biconditional statement. Okay, next thing, that is the last topic here, converse, inverse and contrast. The last topic, that is the here converse, inverse and contrapositive contrapositive statement of implication. See, let P and Q are two simple statements. Then its implication denoted by P implies Q. मग कॉन्व्हर्स इन्व्हर्स कॉन्ट्रापोजिटिव्ह कशाचं घेतो आपण, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द इम्प्लिकेशन किंवा इम्प्लिकेशन स्टेटमेंट. Therefore this symbol represents the implication. Okay, therefore first thing, that is the converse of P implies Q is Q implies, that is the converse. Second thing, that is the inverse. inverse of P implies Q is. Converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. Inverse of P implies Q is, its inverse is negation of the P implies negation of the Q. That is the inverse of, that is the inverse of P implies Q. And third thing, that is the contrapositive of P implies Q is contrapositive, that is the negation of a Q implies negation of the P. That is the contrapositive of P implies Q. काय करणार, कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ P implies Q काय लिहिणार, U implies P. फक्त याची पोझिशन काय करायची, चेंज झाला की तो कॉन्व्हर्स. इनव्हर्स ऑफ P implies Q, इनव्हर्स मध्ये काय करतो, हे स्टेटमेंट ऍज इट इज ठेवणार, फक्त इथे काय लावायचं आपल्याला, निगेशन्स. ओके. आणि कॉन्ट्रापॉझिटिव्ह म्हटला P implies Q, तर काय करणार, हा जो इनव्हर्स आहे याचा काय लिहिणार, कॉन्व्हर्स करायचा. दॅट इज द कॉन्ट्रापॉझिटिव्ह. इट इज व्हेरी सिंपल आणि खूप महत्त्वाचा टॉपिक आहे परीक्षेच्या दृष्टीने. ओके. देयरफॉर कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ P implies Q, again take care. Converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. Inverse of P implies Q is negation of the P implies negation of the Q, and contrapositive of P implies Q is negation of Q implies negation of the P. Okay. Therefore, write one example here. The example is, if a function is differentiable, then it is continuous. Take care of one another. A function is differentiable, then it is continuous. A function is differentiable and it is continuous. These are the two simple statements joined by the connectives. If then, that means this compound statement represents the implication. कसलं आहे ते, implication. से मग आपण सोल्युशन लिहिताना let P is a function is differentiable. And secondly आपण Q चं स्टेटमेंट it is लिहा किंवा आपण फंक्शन लिहिलं तरी चालेल. A function is continuous. असं सेपरेटली लिहायचं असेल या पद्धतीने लिहिलं तरी. Then पहिल्यांदा काय लिहायचं त्याला, कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ. Then symbolic form is, का असणार सांगायचं, symbolic form is P implies Q. Okay. There right, first thing that is converse. First thing that is the converse of P implies Q is Q implies symbolic form मध्ये नाही लिहायचं, पूर्ण स्टेटमेंट लिहायचं. ओके. मग काय असणार सांग, if Q काय आहे आपल्या इथे, a function is continuous, then it is a differentiable. That is the converse of a given compound. Okay. Second thing that is the inverse. Second thing that is the inverse. Inverse of this. That is inverse of P implies Q is negation of a P implies negation of. Okay. Therefore write down the statement. Therefore statement च्या फॉर्म मध्ये लिहायचं आपल्याला, if a function P काय दिलेला आपल्याला, a function is differentiable. इथं काय आहे, negation of P. That means here if a function is not differentiable, then it is not continuous. third is contrapositive. Therefore, contrapositive of P implies Q is negation of the Q implies negation of the P. Contrapositive of P implies Q is negation of the Q implies negation of the Q. Okay, therefore write down here negation of the Q काय आहे सांगा. A function is not continuous, then it is not differentiable. It is not differentiable. This is the contrapositive of the given. Okay, right. समझ समझ